As a non-working member of the royal family, the Duke of Sussex will not be permitted to wear his military uniform at the coronation of King Charles III next month. Neil Sean's sources tell Sean that Harry is very concerned about what he'll be allowed to wear on Coronation Day. He wants to wear his military uniform for two reasons. First, his children would be able to see him in that very fancy regalia. Second, being in uniform would have much more of an impact and put him back in a more elevated position compared to how he'd be seen if he wears a business suit with a couple of medals. Sean indicates that it's up to King Charles, and will Charles relent and allow his petulant younger son to have his way? Speaking on True Royalty TV's The Royal Beat, military historian Peter Johnson said that despite serving 2 tours in Afghanistan, the Duke of Sussex will not be wearing his military uniform. He explained, "I imagine Harry won't wear a uniform at the coronation. Even as a veteran who did 2 tours in Afghanistan, he just won't wear it. I imagine he'll wear his medals, but quite where he fits within the procession and where he comes, I think will probably reasonably be quite similar to where he was at the funeral as well." Speaking about the procession to and from Westminster Abbey, he added, "We'll be a part of it, but not necessarily a leading part of it." Meanwhile, Dan Wooten is calling for King Charles to withdraw Harry's invitation from the coronation. Writing for GB News, he said, "If you had any doubt about my contention that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are on a mission to overshadow the coronation as part of their deranged campaign to bring down the royal family, then the extraordinary developments in the High Court over the past 24 hours prove the case." With just 10 days before the biggest day in the life of King Charles and one of the most significant in the recent history of the British monarchy, the Duke of Delusion unleashed a series of twisted grenades against his own flesh and blood. The courtroom revelations about both the King and Prince William dash any hope of a family reconciliation or peace next weekend. But most shamefully, they ensure that the crowning of King Charles III will be mired in the murky and mucky campaigns of Harry and Meghan, who both claimed they quit the country to start a happy new life, but are obsessed with bitterly dragging up the past. But Harry's witness statement instead fires shots at his own family, which made the front page of both the Daily Telegraph and The Guardian today. Like any paranoid egomaniac, he claims that his own reputation was once again sacrificed to improve the image of his dangerous stepmother, who will be crowned as Queen next Saturday. Once again, he paints his granny, the Queen, as some sort of hapless bystander who was overruled by her courtiers and Charles, and he reveals, without permission, details of a private big money settlement of £1 million according to the Daily Telegraph between NGN and Prince William, without also revealing that the large sum is believed to have been donated to charity, and the fact that without William, the whole phone hacking scandal may never have been revealed in the first place. It was Meghan who this week blamed royal correspondents for creating a circus around the couple, which is now the most hypocritical comment I've ever heard. But the ringmasters of this circus are the Duke and Duchess. Harry is now using a futile court case based on a personal vendetta less than 2 weeks before the coronation to cause maximum damage. King Charles needs to wise up that this is never going to stop. I know that it's late in the day, but he should withdraw Harry's invitation from the coronation to make it clear that his woke brand of treachery will not be consistently rewarded.